In the Nevada desert, the government once built an entire American town, complete with houses, cars, furniture, and families sitting down to dinner. Every single person in it was fake, and on purpose, they built it only to destroy it. This is the story of Doomtown, one of the eeriest experiments of the entire Cold War. A small American life recreated in painstaking detail, only to be blown apart on camera in front of the whole nation. In the early 1950s, fear of Soviet nuclear attack gripped the United States. Air raid drills, backyard bomb shelters, duck and cover films in classrooms. The possibility of nuclear war felt closer than it ever had before. The Federal Civil Defense Administration wanted a real answer to a genuinely terrifying question. Exactly what would happen to an ordinary American home and the ordinary people inside it during an actual nuclear blast? Their solution was almost unbelievable in its ambition. Rather than guess, they decided to build a complete functioning American town in the middle of the desert and blow it up on purpose. Complete houses went up in the middle of Yucca Flat, fully furnished with real furniture, stocked pantries, working plumbing and electricity, cars parked neatly in driveways, and even a functioning radio station broadcasting to nowhere. But the houses alone weren't enough. To measure the true human cost, the government needed people, or at least something close enough. Populating every home were dozens of mannequins, dressed head to toe in real clothing donated by department stores, arranged exactly like an ordinary American family going about an ordinary evening. A father reading a newspaper, a mother in the kitchen, children posed mid-play. Workers who built the site started calling it Doomtown, a grimly honest nickname that stuck far harder than its official, more optimistic title, Survival Town, ever did. Some of those same construction workers, apparently unable to resist a bit of dark humor while assembling the eerie scene, once posed two mannequins together in a rather compromising position inside one of the bedrooms. According to site workers, a horrified official discovered the joke only shortly before the cameras were set to roll. If mysteries like this keep you hooked, hit subscribe now, because Hidden Origins uncovers a new one every week. On March 17th, on 1950, thousands of spectators gathered on a distant hillside to witness what was coming. CBS News anchor Walter Cronkite broadcast live to the entire country as the countdown reached 0. A blinding flash tore across the desert sky, followed almost instantly by a shockwave moving faster than sound, ripping through the fake town at devastating speed. The results were every bit as horrifying as the experiment intended them to be. Newspapers described the aftermath in unsettling, almost tabloid detail. Mannequins found dead and dying in basements, living rooms, kitchens, exactly where they'd been carefully posed just hours before. One widely quoted report described a mannequin child blown clean out of its bed and showered with needle-sharp shards of glass. 2 years later, in May 1955, a second version of the town, nicknamed Survival Town, met an almost identical fate during a test known as Operation Apple II. The government filmed all of it, then distributed the footage nationwide, hoping the images would reassure ordinary Americans that their own homes and their own families could genuinely survive an attack if the worst ever happened. Instead, for many who watched, the opposite occurred. The eerie image of dismembered mannequin families scattered silently across a blasted, empty American street left a haunting impression that no calm, reassuring narration track could ever fully undo. Today, a small handful of structures from Survival Town still stand in the Nevada desert, weathered, hollow, and completely silent, quietly marking the exact spot where an entire fake town and its motionless fake residents were built for the sole and deliberate purpose of being destroyed. Subscribe to Hidden Origins, Because some of history's strangest experiments were never meant to be remembered fondly.